Yo, 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 yo. I got a link chat with the stream update live chat URL. I have this like script that auto updates it. Here you go. What's up, Headband? What's up, DJ Cosmic? Accidentally costing people money. Yeah, I feel that. If I had money, I would buy an instrument, but I don't have money, so it doesn't matter. I'm eating dinner. I gotta pull the site up. I did not have time to submit anything. I've been working a lot. But maybe I can make something real quick without listening to it like I did last time. But is that something people care about watching? The two. This here. Deaf Beats Part 2. Yeah, we'll do that first. So we're going to find the sample real quick here. Just going to throw it into Serato ahead of time. Excuse me. Okay, there it is. Think about that later. Let's see. So I guess I'll just mute everything, right? Mute the master. Just mute everything here. I can hear things out of the group though. I gotta be careful about that. Okay. Did I listen to these? I think I did listen to these sounds over here, like before I put them in, but I didn't listen to like the arrangement. Start with a kick. I know that's a good one. You did not miss a sample being played. I'm gonna get copywritten. This is the sample.
Bobby, my son, sadly I must tell you that the
whole thing. Yeah. So I'm not gonna play the submissions yet. I'm gonna try and make a submission without listening to it while also eating dinner. Okay. Find some hats. Sure. And then let's find a snare. That's a dope snare. That's probably why it's called dope snare. Let's see here. Move this here. Let's grab this. Okay, that sounds cool. Or in my head, it sounds cool at least. I don't know if it will sound right. Did that even like... Was that the right length? Am I... Okay, it was. Good. Sorry, I'm reading chat at the same time. Oh, love when you do this. What's up, Tone Butcher? What's up, Crash? I feel like you were baiting with the speak sample because I've been throwing in so much dialogue. I didn't even. I just like clicked to the middle and then I listened to it all the way through after, so I didn't even really know there was too much dialogue at the beginning. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice, Crash. That's what's up. Gonna come back next week and sample noise cancel beatbox in there. Is my noise canceling on? Does it sound clear as fuck? Because there's like no background noise, right? Probably hear me chewing too. This needs to be here. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna move it a little bit forward. That makes sense. Okay. But how are the kicks gonna go? Oh, let's do this. I don't know if that one needs to be there yet. This one might sound weird, but I'm trying to make it sound a little bit different than what I usually do. Because like I know I can make a beat that sounds like the beat last time, but challenge myself a little bit. Track options. Pull that back. Push these forward a lot. Don't know what this sounds like, but I'm imagining it's a big hat. This might sound really bad. Getting nervous about this one here because I don't know what it sounds like. So I'm just going to make it the same one, turn it down and shorten it a little bit, and then like delay it by a little bit so it's different enough. Okay. There. Pick. Hats. I can't do a perk loop blind because I mess with it so much and delay it so much by ear. Trying to think of what else I can do. All right, let's do a sample chop. Okay, this is all talking. Where do you think a good place to start is? Right here, probably. Seems like a smart bet. Okay, we're gonna open that back up. Pitch it down, take all the drums out. Timber sort of got a shout out on the Kalen stream tonight, which was cool. Oh, cool. What did he say? Kalen's dope. Let's see. I've got my KO2 on, so I can do MIDI. Let's turn this on here. The only thing I'm going to listen to is the metronome, which I'm pretty sure is how I did it last time. I gotta run by the drums here. I gotta look at the drums while I'm doing this. I'm also going to reduce it to just one of them. Why is it starting all the way over there? Let's see. This gives me time to update my mix of the flip. That's what's up. He mentioned Timber is part of the Makers Club. I mean, yeah, I'm in his Discord. I mean, he's not. I'm not doing anything extra on there though. I mod for him sometimes. Super chill dude though, really nice guy. Smutty as hell. I mean, you still got. I'll probably be done in the next 5 minutes, but I'm not trying to sit here and do this all night. Let's see. So the drums. Boom, boom. Okay, we're going to take this, we're going to line it up a little bit better. Then we're going to go back in here and we're going to make this 4. And that might fuck everything up. But the reason I'm doing that is because I'm playing this a little bit earlier than half, so this one would have ended before this one started. All right. You think it'll sound good? Because I don't. I think Crash submitted a beat with the sample you picked out or something. Oh, nice. Which is why it was brought up. I need to hop into Kaylin's stream more. I just haven't had enough time. I think it'll sound better than mine. I doubt it. It'll sound better than mine because I didn't do one, so it wins by default. Well, this would be the only one that I did, so. Okay, are we ready? I'm going to save it first so I can't lie to myself. Say that I... Here, what am I going to say? What is this? 32? Okay, turn everything on. Oh, that's loud. This beat could have used percolating, probably. Probably gonna use a lot. It's probably gonna sound like hot garbage. Are we ready? What? Why'd that happen? Did I press a button? I pressed my MIDI controller. Alright, here we go. not bad for Def, honestly. I mean, the swing could use some work, and the sounds aren't mixed well. And there's like 0 mix on this thing, but sounds kind of cool. This has way too much low end. It's also very, very loud. Sounds cool though. All right, let's listen to everybody else's. I'll just save this one and send it in the Discord so you guys can have all the Def beats. Let's see. My name in there. Okay. Now we're on to everybody else's. Too bad I didn't mix either. I mean, I could have mixed after I heard it, but I didn't hear anything, so it was hard to mix when you can't hear any sound. Donating my Ableton license to charity. I really want to. I have yet to talk to the people at Ableton, but I'm gonna really try and get them to give away like full suite codes to me, so I can like give them to people, like, and when we do these like little battle things. But I got a message from them, and they like want to talk, but we haven't found a time that like works for both of us yet, or at least the dude that I'm talking to from Ableton. I just sent the updated mix in Discord. Sounds good. We'll play that one last because you're last. So we'll do Tone Butcher up first.
The art of Kung Fu.
That was hard. I really love the way that you used that sample. I thought more people would use that, so I tried to steer away from it. But it sounds really good. There were a lot of parts where I was like, people are going to use this, people are going to use this. And every time I hear it, I'm like, I got to try to not use it and do like my best to make it sound a little bit different. So I'm really glad that you used it, so I can see how one would have used it. So shout out to you, Tone Butcher. I like the sound of those drums a lot too. The tremolo effect that you had on there, it was just like, but like obviously not like that. Sounded really good. Shout out to you. Paul is up next. Is this? There we go.
Your brother Billy. My son, for the benefit of everyone. Sadly, I must tell you.
Yeah, that was dope. Was the only the thing from the sample the vocal chops, or was like the boom, 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 boom also from that? That sounded dope. I like the he used like kind of a different sound for the hi hats on there. I have no idea who Paul is, if I'm gonna be real, but it sounded sick. I wanted more sample use, or I just didn't understand where the sample was. But I wish you were here to tell me. Shout out to you, Paul. That was dope. Crash is up next. Super sick chops on that one. Super, super sick chops. You also use the parts where I was like, everyone's going to use that. I like the drums a lot. I feel like a common thing that I hear with you is your drums will go off time and then they'll come back on time. I would say that if you're going to focus on something to get better on, that's the one thing I would focus on first, is making sure your drums stay on time throughout the whole song. It can work like in taste certain times, and especially if you're like doing it all the time, like to varying degree. But that's something I would hone in on if you're looking to improve on something. Other than that, it was sick. I love how hard the kick hit, and I wish the snare hit equally as hard. Shout out to you, Crash. Did that have the knot clipper on it? It sounded like it might have had the knot clipper on it. We got Shark up next. Well, that was fucking crazy. The first half kind of reminded me of like when you're listening to the radio, but like it's kind of staticky on the station that you want to hear, but the fucking beat is so sick that you listen to it anyway, and it's like coming in and out, and you hear like the radio waves like and like all the static and everything. It sounded really sick. And you kind of like changed it up a little bit. All the chops were super slick. I felt like even the stretched out ones had a lot of character. The whole thing was oozing with character, honestly. I really loved it. Like, I know I say a lot, like, oh, this is one of my favorite submissions, but like, this is one of my favorite submissions from Shark. I feel like everyone just constantly keeps getting better. Shout out to you, Shark. No notes. Monster Electrique is up next.
just beginning what I've been doing. Open your cranium with a drill, let a pin screw in. Kick the door, forcing y'all and I've sent you in.
Damn, everyone's killing it this week. That was really fucking good too. I liked the vocals that you threw in there. The mix was really good. I like the snare that you used a lot. I like how kind of, it's hard to explain. It's kind of like in the background, but it feels like it gives everything else room to breathe. And it like opens up another dimension, like a more of a depth in the beat. So that's what I love about that one. Shout out to you, Monster Electric. We've got... Wasn't Hair of the Dog also Shark? Am I tripping? Did Shark submit twice? Oh, this is the same thing. Okay. It's not on here. DJ Cosme is up next.
Oh, yeah, you find me, cause you got me a dragon sound. Play a lot better than you, man. Yeah, play that. Oh, key music. Your music's cool. Hey, look, you don't know what music's all about.
He devoted his life to the art of kung fu.
Dragon sound.
The art of kung fu.
Dragon sound.
The art of kung fu.
You don't know what music's all about.
After you read this letter, sequel then. The art of kung fu. Sequel then. He devoted his life to the art of kung fu.
You don't know what music's all about.
The art of kung fu. Sequel then. The art of kung fu.
You don't know what music's all about.
After you read this letter, sequel then. Only then will his soul rest in peace, rest in peace.
Oh, that was sick. I like the audio, like the vocal audio that you had going on throughout the whole thing. I love how the horns and stuff had so much of the higher end in them and not too much of the lower end, but I did want more lower end in the beat. I did want at least like a kick in there and maybe like, even if it was just like a, what do you call that? Like a rim to like ground me a little bit. It wasn't bad though. Like if I had like a rapper like Earl or something over that, they would have murdered that too. Everything was spliced super well. Fucking great job. Not really a whole lot of notes there. Excuse me. Shout out to you, DJ Cosmic. This person's new, Menatune. That was fire too. Shout out to you for the first submission. This was a super standard battle beat, honestly. The only thing I wanted on this one was like a more variation on the hat because it felt very straightforward and it felt like the hats were affecting the swing in a way that it was counterproductive to what the kick and the snare were, what I wanted everything to be doing essentially. But I understood the swing and it felt like the beat, this was like a strobe light beat to me. Like that's what the hi-hats were doing essentially. I love the snare sound and I love the kick sound. I felt like they came from the same breaks, probably hat too, but the hats were so bright and so loud. I'm gonna say turn the hats down a little bit. That was my only note, really. Shout out to you, thanks for submitting. And Headband's up next, and that one's in Discord. Let's see here. Discord sample Saturdays. This one is Headbands. Damn, that was fucking sick. I love the groove that you had on that. It just felt super fluid. Um, at first, I was gonna be like, man, I wish there was more drums in this, but I think they ended up kind of feeling perfect. I wanted kind of a switch up at some point, is really the only note. And it felt a little bit muddy, but not in a bad way, in like a characteristic kind of way, and I enjoyed it. It's like a texture. Man, everybody fucking killed it. Everyone's getting better. That was a really good week, I think. I want to figure out how I can spread the news. I posted it again on DB server, and we got like, like 3 to 10 people or something like that that joined from there, so that's cool. If they end up like submitting. But I really want to get this out to more people just so we can all like sit here for a little bit longer and like listen to more people and figure out what they did and ask each other questions and like maybe I can create a channel under Sample Saturdays or like a forever thread or something where people can discuss like the certain week in there specifically. But I also don't want to segment everything too much. I don't want too many channels in the Discord because then it just like looks really dumb and everything's complicated and you have to scroll to find what you're looking for. I don't like any of that. I thought that my mic was muted for a second and I was just talking for like 5 minutes. I like the muddy feel, but I wish the snare did something popped out a little bit more crisp. Yeah. I like my snares super compressed, so I always like them super snappy. I put a whole filter on the whole track and the snare got too mixed. Yeah, I do that a lot too. You post a link to the YouTube every week, make it a thread where it can turn into a chat for it. Yeah, that's a good call. That's probably a better way to do it, actually. I was just telling my girlfriend earlier that I need to sit down this weekend on the YouTube and like figure out how to clean it up a little bit because I don't really understand how that layout works or anything, but I want to go through and set like custom images for all the Sample Saturday stuff and like maybe just have a different image for regular streams and make sure everything's in the right playlist and delete shit that doesn't need to be up there. So I'm gonna make that easier to go through. Maybe I'll figure out how to like create shorts so people can like share specific parts from some of the better videos or something like that. I don't really know. I'm just trying to figure out how to get more eyes on it so we can have more people to bounce ideas off of and have more people that are practicing and more people helping people out. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. I already started notes for ideas for Now Listening, like the version 2 of Now Listening. So I've got some ideas for that. But nothing like super solid or anything like that. Like I know I want more of a professional looking layout for that so I can focus, we can put more focus on the person that created it and like have a focus on whether or not they want feedback on there so everyone can see it so we know what to expect without having to be like, hey, do you want feedback? Maybe we can have it to where people can submit, like they have to submit text as well so they can tell me like what they did with it. Like if they were the producer or if they rapped on it or whatever or sang in it. Right, let me catch up on chat. Shorts like the deaf beats. I don't think, you think people are just gonna watch silent videos? They just watch me moving stuff around with zero sound in it. Deaf beats is definitely hilarious. I don't know how to put that into short form content though. Like it'll literally just be me clicking around and be like boom boom ch, boom boom ch. People would be like, what the fuck is this? It's like I also don't understand the speed running. Like that's gotta be like a big joke, right? Like that I just don't understand. Like Simon Sarita and like everyone started doing like the Soulja Boy speed runs and stuff like that, and now there's people like live coding trance beats or something like that. I don't really understand what's happening there. But vote for deaf beats shorts though. Edit it down. Yeah, I mean, I'll see. I'll see. Sometimes I'm just not talking, so it's just like weird. But yeah, if that's something you guys want to like share around, then yeah. You'd have to play a sped up version of the silent beat creation, and you can do explaining what your thought process. Yeah, I guess that's one way to do it. I just hate making short form content because it's dumb. It's fucking dumb. And my worth should not be based into how entertaining the short videos that I create are when I'm not a fucking, like, I don't create videos. That's not my thing. It's just a very strange way to have to market yourself in this day and age. I miss being able to make a mixtape and like giving it to someone who has connections with people, and that's all you needed to do. All right. But yeah, if anybody has any ideas for like now listening and stuff like that, or how to bring more people in, let me know in the Discord. I was thinking maybe I could figure out how to like get a now listening logo or something like that, like a super simple thing, just so we can differentiate it. So people, when they hop onto the stream, they're not like, "What the fuck are we doing today?" Or like, "What is this about?" Or like, "What is now listening?" or something. Just make it easier to understand and brandable, so it's less confusing for people who don't know how to read. Yeah, no problem, Crash. Thanks for showing up, everybody. Thanks for flipping the sample. I'm gonna upload a new one tomorrow. I don't have work, but I'm going out tomorrow for half the day, so it'll either be uploaded in the morning if I'm not too busy. If I am too busy, it'll probably be late afternoon. But it'll definitely get uploaded tomorrow. I will upload my deaf beat that I made for Sample Saturday in the Discord in the Sample Saturday channel before I go to sleep. Probably right after this, actually. Yeah, we all won. We all got W's. No losers here. John Wayne has been doing 1 hour videos lately, which are very engaging for me at least. I haven't seen the last two videos he posted, I don't think. Maybe I did see the second. What was the last game he flipped? I don't remember what it was. I know he did Ape Escape, and then he did another one. What was it? Oh. I don't remember what it was. Could have sworn he did another one after Ape Escape. Anyway, I watched that one, but I didn't see he just dropped like a hardware video for some piece of hardware. But I'm gonna check that out soon. Yeah, I like longer videos. I just don't have the time to sit and watch an hour-long video, really. You did that PlayStation game? Oh, yeah, Eco. From the people that made Shadow of the Colossus. They made Eco first, I think. I played the shit out of Eco when I was a kid. It was a PlayStation 2 game, I think. Or PlayStation 1. Probably PlayStation 1. And they're making a new game, too, right now. It's like something about mechs, like giant mechs in this weird world. Nobody knows what the gameplay is like. And then before that, they made like The Last Guardian or something, where you like had a giant bird friend or something. They're kind of a niche studio, but they make some really cool games. Okay, but yeah, they made Shadow of the Colossus, which is like a cult classic game. Yeah, hit me up in the Discord. Have a good night. Peace.